I gotta keep this one short because I've only got time for something short because I'm waiting for my battery to charge for the battery powered table saw. I've been outdoors all day working on making trim for the house here from the boards that were on the walls here. I had them out in the shed and I was saving them to build furniture with, but I don't want to build furniture with that stuff because it's kind of not suitable for the stuff that I want to be building. So I decided to make trim with it. And this is the first day of me becoming more active. And I'm starting by working more here at the house. I'm going to get this. I'm going to put in at least a minimum amount of time per day working on the house here until I'm finished with it, whenever that happens. And then I'll go from there. But this video is about my test, woodware test on my main channel that I posted the other day. And originally I was going to post that video on my red channel, but I have been posting so many videos on my red channel lately, it seemed like viewership was going down a bit because maybe they're getting sick of me or whatever. So I decided to post it on the main channel for that reason, and also to see how well it would do. And not surprisingly, it hasn't done well at all. It's gotten like 30,000 views. I don't think it's even gotten 30,000 views at this point. Part of that is the subject matter. It's not a fidget spinner or anything fashionable or dangerous or stupid like that. It's also, I didn't even make a thumbnail for it. I just took one of the selections from the standard thing that they have there and it looked okay. I used that. So nothing fancy, nothing special. It didn't take long to do that video. It didn't take long to build that rig. But that's the issue that I want to talk about. That's the comment that I want to talk about because I've gotten it several times in that video. And it has to do with the way I set it up. Now I attached this oscillating arm to the drill and I put a weight on top of it that pushes down on both sticks. And what people are saying is that you have to have separate ones. And because if you put the single weight on there, it's going to push on the one, both of them equally. And if one starts to wear, then the other one will wear more to match up with it. And that's simply not the case. That's thinking in one dimension. You have to think about, okay, here's the arm and here's the weight on top, right? Like that. And it goes back and forth. That's one dimension you're thinking about right there. But it can tip like this. If the wood on this side, the sample on this side starts to wear, it will tip because it's not a rigid connection at that elbow that swings around. So that's the way I set up the test for simplicity's sake. Single weight centered on the arm. If this sample over here starts to wear first, it will tip and equal pressure will still be applied to both parts. And I knew that the amount of wear that would happen in the hour that was going to run was not going to be any amount that would go past or beyond the limits of this thing to tilt evenly and still apply that same downward force on both pieces of the wood that it's wearing out.